and I'm 16 years old. We're all here today because we know that climate change is a fact that cannot be ignored anymore, a fact that cannot be swept under the rug, hidden from sight in the pursuit of money and business. Climate change is a fact that many have chosen to ignore for decades, and it is destroying my future. When I think about my future, I'm afraid. I'm afraid that my experience and life on this planet will not be one of nature and beauty, but rather of concrete and smog. I'm afraid for the thousands of animals facing extinction because we have destroyed their forests and boiled the ocean. I'm afraid for us, the children of today, and most of all, I'm afraid for the children of tomorrow. I went on strike from school on Friday, sacrificing my education in the hope that people like Andrew Lee, who turned up to our strike, and Zed Cizelja, who didn't, will listen to our cries of panic and act. I can't vote, so I'm using my voice the only way I know how. We had a Q&A session with Andrew Lee, and all he really had to say was that Labor is better than Liberal. He failed to mention an effective, decisive policy on climate change. The mums and dads of Australia understand that their children's lives, our lives, are at risk. In this climate election, if the candidates want to get elected, they need an effective, decisive policy on climate change. I know this, and I am only 16, so it saddens me that the adults who can do something about it aren't. Every day, we are faced with more issues directly correlated with climate change. Every day, we wake up to a slightly more chaotic world. And now, I speak directly to those opposed to people like me, striking from school to change the world, who think that there should be less activism and more learning in schools, who say that we aren't adults, so we shouldn't act like ones. You know what I say to that? Simply, that we'll stop acting like adults if you stop acting like children. Thank you.
I don't know what you were doing at 16 and 17. Aren't they magnificent? Tahli Mullins and Tess Carlton, all strength to you. When Bob Brown and Richard Flanagan talk about hope and optimism, there it is. Our next speaker, Blair Palazzi, is the founder and former CEO of 350.org in Australia. She's worked in Australia, the UK and the US, and for roles for the Antarctic Ocean Alliance, Greenpeace and the Body Shop. At the moment, she's chair of the board of Free Music Australia. Please welcome to the stage Blair Palazzi.
Not yet. No,